All right, let's unlock some serious potential today. We're embarking on a deep dive into mastering advanced English listening, a skill that truly transforms how you learn and interact with the world.
Absolutely.
This isn't just about catching individual words, it's about truly understanding, analyzing, and, connecting with spoken English at a deeper, more nuanced level.
Hmm.
Whether you're aiming for higher fluency, acing academic tests like IELTS or TOEFL, or simply want to immerse yourself confidently in the vast ocean of English content, this deep dive is for you.
It really is.
We've distilled insights from comprehensive guides, cutting-edge academic research, and real-world examples to arm you with practical, actionable strategies.
What's fascinating here is that we'll not only explore what makes advanced listening so complex, but why specific techniques are incredibly effective, giving you steps you can put into practice immediately.
Right.
We'll show you how sharpening your listening can impact everything from your cognitive abilities to your professional growth.
So, why is advanced listening so much more than just having a huge vocabulary? Our sources highlight several complexities that often catch learners off guard.
Indeed. It goes far beyond simply knowing words. You immediately face the challenge of rapid speech, where native speakers naturally compress language, often blurring the boundaries between words.
Like how?
Think about, I'm going to head out, which can sound like one quick flow. Imma, head out.
Ah, okay.
Then there's the pervasive informal language idioms, slang, and contractions. For example, hearing, we're knackered after the gig, mate,
Yeah.
and deciphering that knackered means exhausted, and mate is just a friendly address.
Exhausted. Got it. And it's not just the speaker speed or word choice, right? We also deal with a vast array of accents.
Oh, absolutely. Your ear needs to adapt to a huge range of pronunciation variations.
Yeah.
The example of someone from Boston saying, I can't find the car,
Uh-huh.
often sounding more like, I can't find the car. It really drives home how different sounds can be.
Definitely. Plus, in real-world situations, you're contending with environmental factors
Right.
like background noise or multiple people speaking at once,
Mhm.
forcing your brain to filter distractions and focus.
That filtering is crucial, which raises an important question.
Yeah.
How do we cut through this noise and genuinely level up our listening?
Yeah, how?
Our sources lay out several powerful strategies, starting with broadening your audio intake.
Exactly. Instead of sticking to just one type of content, aim for radical diversity.
Diversity is key.
Mix up podcasts, everything from casual comedy to, say, formal BBC News analysis, along with movies, news broadcasts, and audiobooks.
Right.
This isn't just about variety, it's about training your ear to understand different registers, conversational styles, specialized terminology.
All of it. And here's where it gets truly transformative.
Mm.
The strategic use of subtitles.
Okay, how does that work?
Begin by listening to content with subtitles. This builds initial comprehension and helps you connect spoken sounds with written words, expanding your vocabulary.
Like watching Friends, maybe?
A classic example is Ross's line, we were on a break. Watching it with subtitles helps clarify the humor and the exact phrasing.
Right.
But then, the crucial, advanced step is to remove those subtitles.
Take the training wheels off.
Precisely. This forces your brain to engage purely with the sounds, rhythm, and emotional tone without relying on that visual crutch.
I see.
Consider replaying a clip from a TED Talk, like Brené Brown's The Power of Vulnerability, focusing on how she uses intonation to emphasize words like courage. Can you hear her emphasis without reading it?
That's a great exercise. So, building on that foundation, our next key strategy dives into mastering connected speech.
Sounds technical.
It sounds technical, yeah, but it's simply how words naturally blend together when people are speaking quickly, often sounding very different from how they'd appear if you read them individually.
Those subtle shifts are absolutely critical for rapid comprehension. Connected speech includes things like reductions.
Deductions.
Yeah, where sounds are shortened or almost disappear, like going to becoming gonna. Then there are liaisons, where the end of one word blends with the start of the next, like put it on, sounding like pewed it on.
Right, linking sounds.
And elisions, where sounds are omitted completely for smoother flow next time, often becomes next time.
Gotcha.
Our sources highlight a powerful technique called shadowing for this.
Shadowing. Tell me more.
It involves listening to a speaker and repeating what they say almost simultaneously. It physically helps you reproduce those connected speech patterns and internalize the natural flow.
So you're kind of mimicking them in real time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Try recording yourself saying, I'm not sure about that. Then compare it to a native speaker's pronunciation, focusing on how words blend, like not sure.
Interesting. Another crucial piece of the puzzle is building contextual prediction skills, or what our sources call top-down listening.
Yes, this is about actively using your brain to anticipate what you're going to hear, turning you into a proactive listener.
Not just passive.
That's absolutely right. Advanced listeners aren't passive recipients of sound. They leverage context, the topic, the situation, even the speaker's tone, to make educated guesses about what's coming next.
Like in a job interview.
Perfect example. If the interviewer says, "Tell me about yourself," you can predict they'll discuss professional background, skills, experience.
Makes sense.
Or, in a narrative, when Dumbledore in Harry Potter uses a serious tone to say, "The third floor corridor is out of bounds,"
Yeah.
you immediately predict a warning, confirmed by his follow-up, to anyone who doesn't wish to die a painful death.
Oh, okay.
This predictive power is what allows native speakers to fill in gaps when they miss a word or two.
Here's a brilliant exercise for you listening. Pause a movie or TV show mid-sentence, like I was just about to. Then, based on the context, guess how the character will finish it and press play to see if you were right. It's like a mini mystery for your ears.
That's a fun one. Our fourth strategy for sharpening your skills is expanding your vocabulary through active listening.
Active listening, not just memorizing lists.
Exactly. While a strong vocabulary is essential, hearing complex and nuanced words like mitigate or prolific in a natural context, rather than just drilling flashcards, helps you truly understand their real-life usage and, crucially, how they sound.
How they sound, right? This brings us to the power of thematic listening.
Thematic listening.
Yeah, like if you're deeply interested in business, for instance, immerse yourself in podcasts like The Economist or Freakonomics.
Focus on a topic.
You'll hear complex vocabulary naturally applied to specific concepts, like in an episode on Why Do We Tip?
Right, you get the context automatically.
Our sources even suggest an exercise. Listen to a Freakonomics episode and then try to write a concise 50-word summary of its main points. For example, tipping started as a bribe for better service, evolved into a norm despite economic inefficiency.
That forces you to really process it. Good one. Finally, our fifth strategy is to leverage technology and specialized tools.
Text to the rescue.
Technology offers invaluable support here. Our sources highlight apps like Audible for audiobooks and LinkQ, which lets you work directly with transcripts.
Oh, transcripts are useful.
Very. As you listen and read, you can highlight unfamiliar words like treachery, instantly get definitions, and save them for review, creating a personalized vocabulary builder rooted in your actual listening.
Nice. And here's a truly powerful tool you probably already have, YouTube's playback speed control.
Yes, the speed setting.
If someone's speaking too fast, slow it down to 0.75x to catch individual words and connected speech patterns.
Like in a fast movie scene.
Yeah, like trying to follow the North remembers in a chaotic Game of Thrones battle scene. Or challenge yourself. Speed up BBC News to 1.25x to train your ear for faster paces.
It's like your personal audio gym.
Totally.
Now let's connect this to a higher level of fluency. Mastering C2 English vocabulary.
C2 level, okay.
At this proficiency, it's no longer just about dictionary definitions. It's about sensing subtle connotations and intricate nuances conveyed by the spoken word.
Right, it's not just what the word means, but how it feels when spoken. This is where it gets really interesting for advanced listeners.
Exactly.
The real key to mastery involves understanding these words in their authentic spoken context. The spoken word is dynamic. It conveys pronunciation, intonation, stress patterns, how sounds blend.
Everything.
If you can't readily identify a word when it's articulated quickly, its written form loses much of its utility for real-time comprehension. You need to hear its flavor.
Let's truly hear a few examples of C2 words from our sources and their nuanced meanings. First, pervasive.
Pervasive.
When you hear this, it's not just widespread. It carries a feeling of deep ingrainedness, almost inescapable saturation. Listen for a tone that conveys something as deeply woven into the fabric, like the pervasive impact of social media.
Okay, I hear that, like it's everywhere.
Exactly. Next, petulant. This isn't just childish, but specifically captures an unwarranted sulking or bad temper. When a speaker describes someone as petulant, listen for maybe a slight tone of exasperation or that sense of specific immaturity in their voice. Like a bratty tone? Okay. Sort of, yes. Then, philanthropic. Philanthropic. Giving back. Right. When you hear this, it describes an active, selfless spirit of contributing to the greater good, often large scale. The speaker's tone will usually convey admiration and respect for this generous spirit.
You can hear the respect.
Definitely. How about phlegmatic?
Phlegmatic. Calm.
Very calm. Listen for this word to describe a serene, stoic disposition, especially in chaos. When used for leaders, the speaker's tone often conveys admirable inner resilience, a calm, steady presence.
Like they're unflappable.
Precisely. Then placate.
Placate, to calm someone down.
Yes, but it's more strategic. This word describes a strategic effort to soothe grievances, a deliberate action to mollify. The spoken word often implies a calculated move to restore equilibrium, maybe a softening of tone in the speaker's voice to match the idea of calming.
A deliberate soothing. Got it. Poignant.
Ah, poignant. This evokes a keen, deeply moving sense of sadness or regret, often bittersweet. A speaker's softened tone, maybe a slight pause, can signal the beauty and sorrow this word holds.
You feel it in the delivery.
Absolutely.
Ponderous.
Ponderous.
Heavy.
Yes, but not just physically heavy, also a metaphorical weight and style or thought that feels cumbersome. When you hear a speaker describe something as ponderous, listen for a slow, almost labored rhythm in their speech, mirroring the meaning.
Like heavy-footed. Okay. Pristine.
Pristine conveys a state of original, untarnished perfection. Listen for a tone of reverence or awe when describing, say, untouched nature or a perfectly preserved artifact.
Like pure, untouched.
Exactly. Profligate.
Profligate sounds negative.
It is. It means recklessly extravagant and wasteful, often implying moral dissolution. The spoken word often carries a grave tone that underscores the unsustainability or irresponsibility of the actions.
You hear the judgment.
Often, yes. Profound, deep meaning. Right. When a speaker uses profound, listen for the weight and emphasis they give to the word. It signifies something very great or intense, reaching a fundamental truth or insight.
The weight in the voice.
Yes. Prolific.
Prolific. Producing a lot.
Yes, and celebrating consistent, abundant generation of high-quality output, especially creative work. Listen for an admiring tone from the speaker, recognizing sheer volume and consistent excellence.
Admiring the output. Okay. Propensity.
Propensity describes an innate pull or natural tendency towards a behavior. The speaker's tone might convey its almost unavoidable or inherent nature, often with a subtle predictive quality.
Like it's just in their nature.
Kind of, yes. And finally, pugnacious.
Pugnacious. Sounds like fighting.
It does. Eager or quick to argue, a combative nature. In spoken political commentary, for example, listen for an energetic, tenacious tone that conveys this confrontational readiness.
Ready for a fight. Wow. These words aren't just definitions. They're vibrant tools for deeper understanding and richer expression, especially when your ear is trained to catch their subtle nuances.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, what about maintaining momentum? Language learning, especially at an advanced level, is definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
It really is.
Our sources reveal that progress isn't always linear, and you will hit plateaus where it feels like you're stuck.
Oh, yeah, the plateaus. So how do we push past those moments? When motivation dips, what do we do?
Well, our sources suggest a few targeted strategies. First, switch up your content drastically.
Change it up completely.
Yeah. If you're stuck on formal lectures, try rap music like Kendrick Lamar's Humble. Engage different facets of your listening skills, rhythm, slang, cultural context.
Get a totally different input, okay?
Also, actively seek out real-time conversation opportunities. Nothing quite solidifies your listening like understanding a live human being.
True. Practice with real people.
And importantly, celebrate those small victories. Every nuanced phrase you finally understand, every accent you adapt to, that's a significant step forward for an advanced learner. Don't dismiss it.
Acknowledge the wins. I like that.
It's crucial to remember that motivation isn't a constant bonfire. It flickers. Advanced learners often hit plateaus where progress feels invisible.
Yeah, it can be demoralizing.
During these periods, it's not about forcing yourself to learn more, but maybe about rekindling your why. Why are you learning English? Remember the sheer joy of finally grasping a complex idiom or understanding a rapid-fire movie dialogue without subtitles?
Connect back to the reason.
Exactly. Break down big goals into micro goals. Instead of master advanced listening, aim for understand 5 new idioms this week. Each small win triggers dopamine, providing positive reinforcement.
Small, achievable goals. Makes sense. This leads to embracing the power of routine.
Absolutely. Relying solely on feeling motivated is, well, as dependable as a weather forecast.
Too.
Establish consistent habits like dedicating 15 minutes each morning to focused listening practice that don't depend on your fluctuating feelings.
Consistency over intensity sometimes.
Our sources even mention habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one, like doing language practice right after I brush my teeth. makes it automatic.
Oh, that's clever. What about fear of failure, like misinterpreting something?
Another common barrier for advanced learners, definitely. Every time you misinterpret a phrase or struggle with a new accent, it's not a failure, it's vital data.
Data. How so?
Our sources call these diagnostic moments. They signal precisely where your ear needs more targeted practice, like a detective piecing together clues.
So it tells you where to focus.
Exactly. As J.K. Rowling and Thomas Edison showed, great achievements often follow numerous rejections or failed attempts, each one a data point, not a dead end.
Reframe failure as feedback. I like it. Your social circle matters too, apparently.
Hugely, especially for language learning. As the Framingham Heart Study revealed, happiness and even motivation can spread through social networks.
Interesting.
Surround yourself with enthusiastic, supportive people who celebrate your progress. Maybe language exchange partners who share your journey.
Find your language tribe.
Basically, yes. And then there's the inner critic.
Ah, that voice.
That negative internal voice can be powerful, especially when you're already demotivated from a plateau. The first step is just to become aware of it, without judging it.
Just notice it.
Then challenge those self-critical thoughts with evidence of your accomplishments. I struggled with that accent, but I understood most of this podcast.
Counter the negativity with facts.
Our sources even suggest third-person self-talk, saying, "You've got this," instead of, "I can do this."
Talking to yourself like someone else.
Yeah, psychologist Ethan Cross found it can create psychological distance and boost resolve. Worth a try.
And remember, rest, don't quit.
So important. Sometimes the urge to give up is just your body and mind telling you they need a strategic break.
Burnout is real.
Scheduling breaks, even short ones, or taking a longer one when truly burnt out, is a strategic necessity for long-term learning. Don't push through exhaustion.
Okay, strategic rest, once you're refreshed.
Visualize the journey, not just the finish line. Vividly imagining successful outcomes, like understanding a complex academic lecture, or seamlessly following a fast-paced movie, enhances motivation and belief.
See yourself succeeding.
And track your progress. It's easy to feel like you're not moving forward if you don't acknowledge how far you've come. Maybe keep a listening journal. Note down things you understood this week that you didn't last month.
A listening journal, cool idea. This brings us to the importance of mindfulness for listening. How does that fit in?
Well, mindfulness is about training your attention to be fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and feelings without judgment,
Being present.
which is absolutely critical for sifting through fast speech or background noise when you're listening. This practice actually strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the brain's control center,
Wow.
enhancing attention, working memory, and cognitive flexibility, all vital for processing complex spoken English.
So it trains your brain for focus.
Essentially, yes. If we connect this to the bigger picture, listening comprehension is such a critical language skill, but it's often overlooked in traditional teaching.
Really? Why?
Well, maybe grammar seems easier to test. But listening is fundamental for language acquisition. Research confirms its primary role.
Right. In places like Ecuador, studies show that while English teachers often focus on grammar, students themselves recognize the relevance and importance of listening skills. Many actually enjoy listening comprehension activities more than, say, rote memorization.
Which makes sense. This is where podcasts really shine as a tool for advanced listening.
Podcasts, okay.
They are digital audio stories. They often use sound design, audio cues to immerse you as a listener. And they're incredibly accessible via devices like cell phones.
Everyone has a phone.
Exactly. For instance, over 15 million Ecuadorians are connected by cell phone, making podcasts easily available.
And podcasts offer enormous advantages for advanced listeners, don't they?
Huge advantages. They cover diverse and engaging topics, celebrity interviews, science, social issues, you name it.
Keeps it interesting.
Makes learning less boring, more appealing, keeps you hooked. Crucially, they offer authentic, natural discourse, various accents, different speaking styles,
Real-world practice.
endless opportunities to hear those connected speech patterns and nuanced vocabulary in real-world application. They're a direct opportunity to pick up new things, serving as a source of inspiration and education, much like how podcasts are used by advanced learners globally.
And for visual learners.
Vodcasts, podcasts with visual material offer an additional benefit. Relating audio with images can further improve understanding, especially when grappling with complex concepts.
Good point.
Resources like Learn English Lab, English like a native slow English podcast, King English podcast. They're great examples of combining audio and sometimes visuals.
Lots of tools out there. So we've really gone deep today. This deep dive has truly underscored that mastering advanced listening is a multifaceted, active skill.
It really is active.
It demands consistent, smart effort, exposure to a wide variety of authentic sources, and the strategic application of techniques like working with and then removing subtitles, shadowing, using contextual
That's
prediction.
what we talked about.
It's an active process of engaging with the language, challenging yourself, and focusing intently on context and nuance.
And this exploration has highlighted how cultivating your listening isn't just about understanding words, it's about unlocking deeper cultural understanding and cognitive flexibility, too.
Absolutely. So here's a final thought for you, the listener, to consider. As your ability to truly grasp the nuances of spoken English improves, how might that unlock not just factual information, but also a richer, deeper connection with English-speaking cultures around the world?
That's a great question. What might become more accessible to you as your listening gets better? New opportunities, new relationships, new layers of understanding. It's a question that sits right at the heart of your language learning adventure, and the potential, really, is limitless.